Hello everyone, welcome back to today's topic of the day. Today we'll be discussing about China's population decline in 2022, which is the first time in last 60 years. Now China's population declined by 8,50,000 in 2022, marking a landmark demographic shift for the world's second largest economy. China's population, according to its National Bureau of Statistics, fell to 1,411.8 million in 2022 from 1,412.6 million in the previous year. Talking about the underlying factors that affect the population, a country's population increases with reduction in mortality or relative number of deaths. Mortality falls with increased education levels, public health and vaccination programs, access to food and medical care, and provision of safe drinking water and sanitation facilities. The population growth slows and may even go into reverse, like it has now for China, with declining fertility rates. Let's see these statistics. Some 9.56 million babies were born in 2022, a drop of more than 10% from 10.62 million a year earlier, which is the lowest level since at least 1950. Last year's birth rate was the lowest since records began more than 7 decades ago. That was 6.77 births for every 1,000 people, down from 10.41 in 2019. The number of deaths in 2022 was 10.41 million. China suffered a surge in COVID-related deaths starting from December 2022 after abruptly abandoning its zero-tolerance approach to the virus. Now let's see the comparison with the earlier dip in population. This marks the first population drop since 1961, which was a result of a devastating famine caused by Mao Zedong's failed Great Leap Forward campaign. But the current trends reflect changing social values in China as families choose to have fewer children, mainly due to financial reasons, including cost of education, healthcare, and housing. Talking about the steps taken by the government for its revival. Now, government campaigns over the past decade to boost birth rates have failed to reverse the trend, which is a complete U-turn from the years of a harsh one-child policy. Also, this policy was scrapped by China in 2016, replacing it with a two-child limit. In 2021, President Xi Jinping approved a three-child policy to reverse China's aging population and shrinking workforce. Talking about its impacts, the 16 to 59 working age population as of the end of 2022 was 875.56 million or 62% of the total, down from over 950 million or 70% in 2010. The above 60 population accounted for 280 million or 19.8% of the total, up from 249 million in 2010. Thus, the workforce is shrinking and population is aging, which is a concern as China saw its economic growth boom over the 4 decades driven by a large labor force. If there is a large population that's able to work and earn, not only will there be relatively fewer people to support those too old or too young, but also greater tax revenues and saving potential from the generation of incomes. Now let's see how it is an opportunity for India. India will overtake China as the world's most populous nation in 2023, according to a UN report released in 2022. The share of working age population will peak at 57% towards the mid-2030s. So, India has a window of opportunity well into the 2040s for reaping its demographic dividend, like China did from the late 1980s until up to 2015. However, this is entirely contingent upon the creation of meaningful employment opportunities for a young population, in the absence of which the demographic dividend can well turn into a demographic nightmare. Now that was a little bit about the decline in China's population. Let's take a practice question from the topic. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. China's population declined by 8,50,000 in 2022. Statement 2. This marks the first population drop since 1981, which was a result of a devastating famine caused by Mao Zedong's failed Great Leap Forward campaign. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? You may take a moment and give your answer in the comment section below. Now the correct answer is A, that is, only statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect as this marks the first population drop since 1961 and not 1981. I hope you liked the video and found the information useful. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check our daily current affairs section on our website and come back tomorrow for more of the latest news and developments.